Let's talk about maybe you even get more reps than normal. How is that playing out for you?
It's really playing out really well. I feel like if one guy goes down, the other guy has to step up and become and take a player and own that role. I feel like in the receiver room right now, we have guys that it's a brotherhood. So if one guy goes down, we're over here picking the other guy up, and I feel like take advantage of every opportunity that you could get. Whether it's 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps, you have to take advantage of it and execute it at the highest level you can.
What's the big difference for you last year and this year? Like, what are you getting more? How is practice maybe even a little? What's the big difference for you?
I feel like as a whole year, as last year to this year, I feel like just the play speed of it, the game has slowed down for me. Just learning the playbook, learning my job, owning my role, just getting to the ins and outs of it, whether it's a route coming behind me, a route in front of me, what I have to do as a slot position to know my job, know what I have around me. Just the whole game, like it slowed down a whole lot for me from one year to the next.
What is we've talked a lot in the off season about having receivers that we throw and run. They haven't done as much of that. How do you feel like that's coming along? You're using your primary skill set.
Yes, sir. I feel like whether it's whoever's in that position can do everything. Whether, like you said, running, throwing, anything. I feel like as a receiver, if you can do everything, your availability is everything. So just knowing what to do, knowing what you have to do for that team, knowing how you could put your team in a better position, field position, anything. So I feel like that's a big goal.
How have guys like yourself and Trent Chaney, kind of those slot receivers, how have y'all tried to kind of understand the offense more while still developing maybe those small space opportunities, tunnel screens and things like that as y'all get those opportunities?
I feel like being in a slot position, you're all over the field, whether it's a screen, whether it's a deep ball, a short crossing route, you have a lot of roles in that position. So you could be anywhere. So I feel like just owning that and doing what we have to do ins and outs of it. Like any play, I feel like we have to be ready for it, own it, and just do what we can in that position.
How do you feel that the coaching staff has looked to challenge you throughout the offseason and now entering fall camp?
I feel like it's a big thing. And just the whole offseason, we had to step up. We had to do what it takes. Whether, gaining weight, getting in a playbook, I feel like that's one of the biggest things. Like just knowing what we have to do and just letting the game come to us. Like playing fast. I feel like that's the biggest thing. Like that we had to take on. Just don't second guess yourself and just do what you have to do and get on the field and just play fast. Use your natural instinct and just go ahead and just do it instead of thinking about it.
How is the physical side of the game? How are you improving, whether it's getting off the line of scrimmage or having to block or whatever? How is the physical, how much better are you at the physical side of the game a year later?
Sure, I feel like that's a major step I took, whether in a position room, in a meeting room. I feel like Coach Lager's done a great job to get me in that position to be the best that I can on the field, whether it's getting off of press coverage in a slot position, whether it's playing catch man at 5 yards. I feel like Coach has done a great job to get me in a good position to execute that play, execute anything that I have to do to win my rep.
What's it been like to work with Lunch coming into the season and have his offseason as the leader and the starting quarterback?
Man, it's a blessing. I feel like Lunch, he takes on a high role. He gets his offense going, whether it's the energy he brings, the execution that he brings. He wants everybody around him to win. So I feel like with him being a leader and him stepping up for this offense to get going, I feel like that's one of the main things that we need in order to get going as a unit. And I feel like Lunch, he's done a great job. He's doing a great job getting the team as a whole so we can become one and go dominate.
There's a lot of eyes on the wide receiver room as people want, not just the injuries, but like there's a lot of, even if everybody was healthy, who's going to play this role and who's going to play this role? What's kind of the mindset? What have you noticed about how y'all have attacked the practice sessions as a receiver?
Yes, sir. I feel like whether it's a freshman, it's a vet guy, I feel like everybody's stepping up and owning their own role as a unit. Whether he has these amount of reps, like I said, like we're all owning everything. So we're all taking advantage of every opportunity that we get. I feel like that's the biggest thing coming into this year. Any guy could play anywhere. So as long as we all take advantage and just own every opportunity that we get, I feel like we can be great as a unit as one.
With that same sentiment, what's the excitement like for you having the chance to get out for this first scrimmage on Friday and kind of get to show what you can do in this offense?
Yes, sir. I feel like if I can execute everything at a high level with the guys around me, they'll make me right. I'll make them right. Just know what I have to do. Just becoming a player, just learning the game. And I feel like with the guys I have around me, I can really do that and just play hard out there, no second guessing, play fast, physical, and just do what I can out there.
What's the thing that you think you have to show between now and the rest of the camp to get the kind of playing time that you want to get?
Yes, sir. I feel like just going into camp, my whole thing has been trust. If I can get the coaches out there to trust me, I could get my teammates to trust me, show them that the guy I am, I know who I am. I feel like trust is the biggest thing that I'm thinking about right now. Whether it's any play out there, put me in a position I'm ready to go. I feel like if I can gain that trust, get on the field, execute my job at a high level, I feel like that's my biggest thing right now.